Hey guys, I wanted to take the time to show you how to do this paper doll activity because you're going to be using a program other than Microsoft Word this time. Okay, so I'm showing you on my screen. I'm logged in to Edmodo here so I can show you exactly what to do. The first thing that you want to do is on the left side, click on the BCS Pause group. And once you go there, you should see up at the top Posts, Folders, and Members, and I want to go to my folders. When I go to folders, I can click on Redshift on trial, and then I'm going to open up Redshift Module 2. That's how I get to my directions paper. It's really important that you open the directions and leave them open while you're working so that you can look back at what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so if I'm ready for the paper doll, that means I've completed activity 1, 2, 3, and 4. Activity 5, the character analysis, I turned in already. So if I'm going to go to number 6, I just need to read my directions first. Use Microsoft Paint to decorate a paper doll as the character you analyzed in activity 5. So you can't even do this one until you've done activity 5 first. Follow the directions on the sheet to include evidence from the text that supports the design choices you make. First, click here to open the paper doll template, then save it under your lunch number. Then go to the file and open it in Paint to decorate. Save when you're done, then post your picture on our class wall for everyone to see. That's a lot of steps in this. That's why I said leave the directions open so as you complete each step you can look back and see what the other was. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and click and open this paper doll. Let's see what happens when I click here. Anything? There we go. Okay, so here's the paper doll. The next thing it said on the directions after it comes up, I need to go back to my directions. All right, click and open, then save it under your lunch number. So let me go back and find it. Here's the character paper doll. I need to go to File and Download. Remember that on those tiny little laptop monitors, the download button down here is hidden, so you have to arrow down till you get to the bottom. So I'm going to do download. And on mine it's popping up on the bottom of my screen, but for you it's probably going to open. It's going to ask you to click on open. Mine opened directly to Microsoft Picture Manager. You can see this is what mine looks like. Okay, now that I have it opened, I need to do File and Save As so I can put it into my directory. I want to make sure I put it into my documents, and it already has the name Character Design, so I'm going to leave it as that. Let's just click Save. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to close it because Picture Manager isn't going to let me do anything to the picture. See my X or my little no symbol that comes up, so I'm going to close it there, and let's go look back at my directions. Let me close this one too. Alright, back on my directions it says, then go to the file and open it in Paint to decorate. Okay, so how do I get to Microsoft Paint? Anybody know? I go to ZenWorks, here it is showing up on my screen, and I'm going to look, it's in alphabetical order, there's Microsoft Paint. So I'm going to open that one up. Let me make it so you can see this whole screen here. Here is Microsoft Paint on my screen. Okay, I need to open the paper doll, so I'm going to click on File and Open. And then I got to go back to the same place I saved it at. There it is, Character Design, and Open. Okay, now that I have it opened in here, I can do stuff to the paper. Okay, let's look back at the directions real quick to see what am I supposed to do. It just says follow the directions on the sheet to include evidence from the text that supports the design choices you take. Decorate it, then save when you're done. Alright, so let's go back to, where is it at? This says decorate your paper doll to represent the character you did the analysis of. In the boxes, give evidence from the text that supports at least 4 of your choices in how you designed your doll. Okay, first thing I want to do is put my name, so I'm going to use the text icon, and I'm just going to type my name in here. Oh, look at that, made a funny text box. Let me change the size of that so it's on here right. Alrighty, and I don't want that to cover my words up. There's my two arrows. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to color on this doll basically to make it look like the character I did an analysis of. Now I'm going to pretend like I did a story. Let's say I did Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So I'm going to do mine on Goldilocks. So I'm just going to start with a pencil, and I think she should have pretty blue eyes. And I'm going to draw in some eyes for her. That's an awfully crooked looking eye. I wonder if I used a circle instead, if that would work better. Oh, there we go. Now that works better. And let me fill that in with blue. There we go. Well, alrighty, so I've got some eyes. Let me draw her. It's not the ideal color, but anyway, we'll put her a nose in. And we'll paint in, let's do it a little bit bigger, some pretty pink lips for her. Now if this is Goldilocks and I have to make this match what it tells me in the story, what's one important characteristic I have to make sure I include? Exactly, Goldilocks, we need gold curly hair, right? So I'm going to put that in. Here's my curly hair. No, I'm not the best artist in the world. These are going to be funny looking paper dolls, which makes it kind of fun. Anyway, so here's my curly hair. And then remember it said I have to give evidence from the text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and now I'm going to type, I gave her yellow hair because, oh look, I'm typing in yellow too. I don't think I want that yellow because it's too hard to read. I like purple. Okay. I gave her yellow hair because the story said she has blonde curly hair. Okay. All right. Now what else do I need to do about this little girl? I can't change the size of that text box, can I? I can't get a hold of it. Okay. Goldilocks. Oh, she wore a dress, right? So let's make her a little, oops. Helps if I get a hold of my paintbrush. Let's make her a little old-fashioned-y looking dress. Wow, that's attractive, isn't it? And I'm going to fill it in with some blue. That part doesn't want to fill in for some reason. I guess it'll do. Okay. And maybe I've got to give my proof now of why I'm putting a blue dress. So I'm going to put her dress is blue because the text said that the bears saw a little girl in a blue dress in baby bear's bed. Okay, so you get the idea. You're using the paint tools to color on the paper doll to make it look like that character. And then in the 4 boxes, you've got to write 4 sentences telling why you picked the things that you did. Okay, once I've finished designing and finished filling all my things in, I've got to go back to File and Save. Then look back at the directions again. Save when you are done, then post your picture on our class wall for everyone to see. So that means I go back to Edmodo and I need to go to my posts. And for my post, I'm going to put my sample paper, my paper doll. And this is a sample just for you guys to look at. So when I post this, you guys are going to actually see this pop up. So you'll see it when I'm actually recording it. I'm going to do attach a file. And I got to go find my picture in my documents. Where's she at? what was it called? I forgot what I called it already. Character design, open, and then send. And bingo, there is my paper doll for you guys to see. And you're watching it right now and you don't have any clue why that just popped up on your screen. Okay, if you need to, watch the video over again to help you get through those steps. It is a lot, the steps aren't hard, but it's a lot of different steps to get finished through that process. Great, I hope that helps you. Bye.